It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and
finding some room. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Pryor. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's a give the ball. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They'll give to Frazier. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great...
Makes the grab in their space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to throw. It's Stockton. Finds his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Handoff, Frazier running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Could be an alley. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They feed him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from no gain.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, here's Frazier. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. First and goal. Who can...
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Georgia! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Makes a move. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Pryor. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 32-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Handoff for Frazier. There's a little room there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's caught. It's Frazier. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They win their second straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The run inside. It's Pryor. Jukes his way for more. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a second 4th down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're in 4-down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way you're going to call the game, and you definitely are going to have some adjusting to do if they're going to be this aggressive and go for it on 4th down every time.
Ball again. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion. And they got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback making adjustments. On 1st down, Nate Frazier makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover, now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
Looking for space. It's Pryor. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering. Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Jones to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Pryor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed and they're still taking away all the throws down the field, it's just been one of those days.
Handoff for Ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quick completion on the out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The play-action fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Here's Jaden one more time. Touchdown, Gator! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,